Bro, what? Mr. Beast has a lawsuit? I would never in a million years believe that. Maybe like when that controversy came out of one of his editors that came out and exposed him and this and that. Maybe it had a certain effect, but at the same time, I don't know how Mr. Beast pulled that card back and actually started like going crazy. Like everybody forgot about it because I mean, come on now, the guy is basically wholesome or what's that word like? Not the word genuine. It's more of a that person like Robin Hood. Am I being correct enough? Like this guy, you can't take out a guy that is already giving free money away. You know what I mean? And plus, a lot of people already know who he is. A lot of people, and you're gonna tell me you're gonna take this guy out. At the same time, I mean, if we're being honest, shoot, it's very very difficult, you
A
guys.
former employee is suing his production company.
An
I was
employee.
yelled at, cursed,
Oh shoot. I think I already seen this. Let's
Claimed
see.
she was subject to sexual harassment and gender bias.
I was obligated to attend one-on-one meetings at the CEO's
I
house
mean,
every time I
was it
spoke.
Mr. Beast live? I mean, you really have to think about it. This guy's already surrounded himself with other YouTubers as well, and if they're already on live and also doing videos as well, you really think that
And an upstairs room only lit by a side lamp.
They
because
sued Mr. Beast and Beast Ventures for breach of contract. Quote, this case is about a social media celebrity who believes his fame means that
and
he
keep in mind this is not anything new at all, especially when you have a team and you have a certain policy when it comes to the team
Her
and
lawyer
of course rules to
tell
follow.
women to shut up in meetings and mock female participants in Mr. Beast videos. She says after returning from maternity leave, she was fired.
And the reason was, and I quote, "You are too high of a caliber for this position."
And keep in mind, they could be this could have been anybody. You know what I mean? You just cannot say, you just cannot put out words without evidence. Because of course, the biggest evidence that you can have now is basically videotaping. You know what I mean? If you got a video of that person doing this and that, whatever action it was, that person is already done. You got the video. It's kind of close to a win, but at the same time, just to put it in another perspective, or my perspective, it is a win at the end of the day. But I would say it's very difficult because it becomes a claim. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to answer to it. Being extremely honest, he does not
There
have
was a
to
time
answer.
when Mr. Beast looked straight up untouchable. Like nobody could even come close to his level. The most subscribed
True.
YouTuber on the planet, stacking numbers like it was nothing. This was the guy handing out cash like it grows on trees, dropping money to
And don't
strangers,
forget about the other video as well,
and sharing
Squid
secrets,
Games. Don't forget about that
providing
video.
life-changing moments right on
Almost a
screen.
billion views, you
Those
guys.
videos
A
turned
billion.
giving into a viral machine that had everybody watching and talking. The whole world was riding for Jimmy Donaldson, no question. And that love felt locked in tight for a long time. But now,
Until that
everything
controversy
connects again, and
hit.
something feels off, like cracks starting to show that people can't ignore anymore. This isn't just one random
True.
issue popping up, it's a pattern building up fast. Lawsuits are coming out, internal documents getting leaked, and people from inside his own circle are speaking up. And what
And
that
look, I'm
means
not
is
saying this because I like or I dislike Mr. Beast. The thing is that we're talking about a guy that a lot of people have a lot of information when it comes to where he started and where he is at now. Like if you let's say if that was true, if that people was saying all that, it's still gonna be difficult to take him down. Still gonna be difficult because if now also has YouTube's biggest creator, like the biggest out of the biggest, the number one biggest creator. Do you really think that they're gonna take him down like that? And as if YouTube is already pushing his videos out there, especially when it comes to you creating a new channel. I mean, if you actually create a new channel on YouTube or just go on another account, what's the chances of you getting a Mr. Beast recommended video? Shoot, man, it's crazy.
eyebrows. It's starting to look like this massive empire grew way too fast, moved kind of reckless, and had the wrong people calling shots behind the scenes.
Mr. Beast's companies are
Not even the
facing a
case.
challenge of their own, just as Jimmy Donaldson himself took the stage at the Time 100 Summit as one of the world's most influential people. Former employee Lorraine Mavromatis filing a federal lawsuit in North Carolina, claiming she
North
faced
Carolina.
discrimination, retaliation, was required to work while on maternity leave, and was terminated within a few weeks of returning to the job, told she was
Wow.
caliber for the position.
The latest twist just hit days ago, and it's already got people talking loud. A federal lawsuit filed
I
on
mean, it's not like he's gonna post it or
2022
anything. You know what I
by
mean?
a former Beast Industries executive named Lorraine Marois is turning heads fast. She came into the company back in 2022 as the head of Instagram, and by every account, she was performing at a high level. Promotions came quick, not just once, but twice. Within her first year, she was already calling herself a rising star, and honestly, the
What do you
receipts
mean by
backed that
that?
up. She went from handling one area to running multiple divisions in just a few months, which is not
Oh
normal at all.
shoot!
Lorraine had real respect for Jimmy, and she fully believed in what Beast Industries was building. She even stepped away from growing her own social media, just so nobody could say she was
Wow!
to get ahead. That kind of loyalty hits different. It's not something you see from someone with
Wow!
shady motives.
You're never gonna get that loyalty anywhere. I promise you, you're never gonna get that type of
And not in a
loyalty.
good way. According to the lawsuit, she said she was being left out of meetings that were mostly male, talked down to in front of coworkers, and faced serious misconduct claims that pushed things into a whole different lane.
Really, you really gotta think about
She
it.
rose quickly inside the company after starting in 2022. But after recent concerns about sexual harassment, was demoted and transferred into what the lawsuit calls a division where, quote, careers go to die.
And when she finally spoke up
Wow!
and filed a formal complaint in November 2023, it went straight to the head of human resources. Sounds normal at first, right? But here's where it gets messy. The head of HR at Beast Industries was Sue Perry, Jimmy Donaldson's own mother. So now you've got a serious complaint landing right on the desk of someone tied directly to the top, and people are side-eyeing that situation heavy. The lawsuit claims that after she made that move, things flipped on her fast. She was demoted, and not long after, she found out she was pregnant. What came next is one of the most uncomfortable parts of the
Wow!
situation. Marwa says the company never told her about her rights under the Family and Medical Leave Act, a federal law that gives workers up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave for family reasons, including
Ah, shoot! That's gonna hit you hard,
policy in place, which already sounds wild for
bro. The laws of the law.
being able to step away and
Shoot!
focus on her health. She says she felt pressure to stay locked in, worried about what could happen if she disconnected from work.
Nah, that is serious, guys. That is
The
serious.
lawsuit also alleges Mavromatis was
Wow.
unable to work while on maternity leave, and that the company never gave her required notice of her rights under the family.
Bro, yo, wow, a lot of companies take this seriously because keep in mind, it only takes one little mistake. I always say it only takes one little mistake, the smallest mistakes ever, to go unnoticed and you lose everything. It could be half of your company's shares. It could be the biggest losses ever that you will ever experience in history of the company's history. If I'm being extremely honest, you guys, but at the same time, wow.
Fact.
Oh shoot.
Jimmy Donaldson himself, he says that you've got to get the job done, and there's no excuses.
Her suit claims she feared retaliation if she refused to work during her leave. A recent complaint is
About her FMLA rights.
doesn't remember.
So you never signed any sort of
In
Wow.
September 2024, 5 former contestants from Beast Games stepped forward and filed a class action lawsuit. This was tied to Jimmy's huge Amazon Prime reality show, the one he hyped up,
Wow.
Magnum Opus, the project that was supposed to take everything to another level. Instead, it pulled him straight into legal trouble alongside his production companies and even Amazon. That moment made it clear this wasn't just one situation. Something bigger had already been brewing under the surface.
Popular YouTuber Mr. Beast and Amazon are facing a lawsuit over a new reality competition. 5 contestants say the show wasn't what they thought it was going to be and that they were missing.
No.
Since then, even more contestants have jumped into the case, and it's getting bigger by the minute. Beast Games, for anyone who needs context, wasn't just some regular show. It was the biggest prize competition ever put on television. We're talking 1,000 contestants battling it out for a $5 million cash prize, backed by a
Wow.
$1 million budget. Jimmy called it the project he'd been working toward his entire career. Like this was the ultimate moment. And when it dropped on Amazon
Whoa.
in December 2024, it smashed records left and right, even pulling in multiple Guinness World Records. On paper, it looked like a straight up win, but behind the scenes, the story being told is way different. According to people who were actually there, things were not running as smoothly as they looked on screen. The lawsuit
There's a lot I gotta cover, you guys, but at the same time, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. God bless every single one of you. As always, I will be back on this topic later on because it's a 20-minute video. It's a 20-minute video, you guys. But at the same time, I already know I gotta be out. BVSAP.